And how's everyone doing this morning? Oh man, I did not sleep. I absolutely did not sleep. I laid down and actually tried to like 3 times. Could not fall asleep. How you doing, Slim? How you doing, Ghost? I think you guys might have crashed it.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
That was not the one I was expecting, with you two triggering it pretty much the same time. I think the fuel low got overwritten. Oh yeah, no, Samson's got some solid lines. Yeah, I think it got overwritten because y'all did it pretty much the exact same time. Wait, oh, right. It's over here now. How you doing, Reaper? God, it's been a while. When you're playing Space Engineers, you do have some Brock Samson tendencies. How you doing, bro? Right, we wanted to put more lift on this. No, wait, we added it. I don't know whether you should take it as an insult or a compliment. Fair enough, you know, it is the kind of thing you do need to be concerned about. You have a plan for your hell game, huh? This should be interesting to hear. I need to build a second battery on here. Better output for charging. Really, the throughput of the base is being weird. Yeah, he's still in the hospital. Probably will be for a while, knowing his luck. Ooh. You be safe, man. You at least have any pretty nurses laying around? I mean, that might be the reason for the for the surgeries. Right, those are on the other side. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh man. Yeah, it's been doing better. Ghost is here pretty much every stream lately. I'd make a joke about him basically living here, but that would be a little weird.
I see you're a fan of the P technique. You're going to regret that.
Did I just get threatened by Jarvis? I think I did. I feel like I came out here for something, then immediately forgot what I was looking for. He does seem to go for the Aussie tail a lot. Alright, I only have a few minutes. Let's see how much we can get from this, if anything. He does get a little hey, thank you for the follow, Femsy Ice. Whoop, that is too much. Christine. Oh no, that was too much. There's not even enough stone there to be worth moving. Crap. I overloaded. Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay. I am aiming to build a base today if we can successfully not destroy our miner for the third day in a row. If you'll remember, this thing does not have any down thrust because it's a planetary miner and it was built quick and dirty. I do have Bob, but it wasn't working when I used it when I tried to set it up earlier. Like holy cow, thanks for the bits. Holy cow, 500 bits. Nice, thank you. God, it has been a... Yeah, I said to weld only. Thank you for the 510. Oh. Yeah. It is help other weld before grinding. Yeah, that's just it. I built one earlier. And it didn't do it. You know, that's what the solar panels are there for, is because I was testing it. Hey, thank you. Oh, God. God, Slim loves that one. And I managed to damage another reverse thruster again. How far off am I? Wait.
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
If I find out you used Pete, I'm never closing your helmet again.
Jarvis really did just say that to me. Jarvis really did just say that to me. If I find out, he said, if I find out you used P, I'm never closing your helmet again. I already unbuilt it. I ended up manually building them instead. Besides, I'd have to reconfigure it for the new. This side's getting depreciated mostly because I needed to upgrade to the full system. Got hiccups. Oh no. I do need to do that. Yes, thank you. Take a sip is for any drink. Hydrate specifically for water. Thank you for reminding me I needed to get rid of that bit. Find that one. Where is it? Yep, that one. All right. It should be disabled now. Hey, Bugs, how you doing? Oh. All right. I saw a smoking thruster. Is there more than one or just the one? Two. Yeah, he is. He is. Wow, Kira. Yeah, I gotta move everything over still. See? Thank you. All right, I got to build one here again. I got so much to do to switch this over. Hey, he's not Bugs Bunny levels of bad. Get it right. He's not wearing a skirt after all. That we know of. Holy cow, I forgot you've been subscribed that long, man. Like, I'm not kidding when I say Reaper is the original person who subbed to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably pay him $30 and he'd put one on. Bugs is just like, I will neither confirm nor deny these. I think you came in like 2 or 3 months after my very first stream. You know, you've been here since I made affiliate, for sure. I think a month before affiliate you were here. Pretty much, same thing, yeah. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. I'm right around my 4-year mark. Fuzzy again? Well, yeah. Yeah, he did have a couple medical bill issues. Freaking COVID, man. Screwed up everybody. To be fair, he's also the reason I can't have a PayPal. And that's not as funny a story as I make it sound like it should be. Yeah. He donated $500 to try to get me to dress up as a butler for an outfit. He was the very first donation I ever had. And then that same evening, he got COVID and ended up in the hospital. So... and his bank, and then while he was in the hospital, tubed up, unable to talk, and unconscious most of the time, his bank froze the payment. PayPal lost its shit and banned me. So yeah. Legitimately a case of a bank being more pants on head stupid than 4chan. Wait, why did that go in the... Yeah. To be fair, that was before everything started going downhill with PayPal and all their bullshit. You know, with people. That was when they were still the better option for streamers because they weren't Visa or MasterCard. That was my Thursday. Same old, same old. I'm off that day. You wanting to get in there for a world? God, nickel is really always my problem. It's got a lot of... Let's get that stone shoot through. Yes. Yes, I'll be available on Thursday. I mean, you already have dragged Slim and I into it.
What goes on? Jetpack suffering existential crisis.
Really do need to make a second one of these just to... Oh, nice. Wait, you were a cop. How is you getting a promotion sending you to Arizona? Detective. Nice. Nice. Wait, did I not schedule those? Did. Also somehow scheduled 138. Wow. How did that happen? What? It does sound awesome, yeah. Watch them instead call you Detective Silent all the time. Just remember, if you're ever wearing headphones in the office, don't fart. So a Reaper, a ghost, and a floating head walk into a bar. That sounds like the writing for a comedy. Oh, come on, Bitrate. Don't screw with me today.
Alright, starting crash timer now.
Oh, screw you, Jarvis. Starting crash timer. Alright, I am down a forward and a reverse thruster, so let's just go back now. Oh yeah, I know you're not. I'm not on your alien world. And you remember why, don't you?
If I find out you used me, I'm never closing your helmet again.
Jarvis out here with the threats. Nice. Nice. I really do need to start thinking about merch at some point. What kind of merch would you guys want? Would you guys want a bandana? Or would you guys want a shirt? Nice. No. A beard. How am I? How? Toilet seat covers with my bearded face on them, huh? That screams. That has the same energy as the Schlanket. Oh God. You've seen that, haven't you? As a joke, Jay Schlatt released released a blanket for merch with his face on it, and somehow people bought large amounts of them. Not sure where the Valhalla calling. I am definitely not the one charging face first into combat all the time. Welcome back. Shade, how you doing? Sarah? It's on this side. I'm not surprised. What about a hat? Well, that's why I was saying a bandana like I normally wear, and with my logo on it. Yeah, I've actually looked at possibly getting one made for myself. Hello, yes, I'm a talking head. Okay, the shirt instead of a shirt, that one would definitely be a coffee mug. That one would definitely be a coffee mug. Oh, that one would definitely be a coffee mug. But a shirt would. Yeah, I'll have to look at some ideas. Well, challenges are. FBI, open up! Oh. What's worse is I just heard my roommate close the front door too. Oh, okay. So Reaper, you weren't here for it, but for a brief period of time, I did turn into a VTuber model, and one of the models I was using was a talking toilet. Yeah, I had a talking toilet VTuber model. Yeah, I think that was actually Ghost's first ever interaction with me, was me being the toilet. Well, it's not that I'm not not interested in VTubers. It's just really hard for my computer to run 9 pieces of software for one stream. My computer is getting a little old. It's really, again? There we go. God, I don't know why it keeps happening. Oh, wrong one. This one. Of course, the one item I don't have is the interior plate. Alright, let's get... No, not you. There we go. Oh, come on, don't hiccup. I mean, it'd be cool to have, to have all the homies back together, but only doing it. Oh, I felt my butthole pucker just then. Holy shit. God, looking at the screen. Only do it if, yeah, with a little one on the way, I wouldn't recommend it, but, I mean, if you want to, if you want to play with us, just let us know when you're available, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is if you want to play with us, on your free time, yeah. And you're going to be a detective. You're going to have a lot of things going on. Let's start with, Let's start with getting you getting into the swing of things after your move. Yeah, I have no doubt. I thought you were gonna. At one point I thought you were gonna stop, and that's why I, left the stream, because I needed to sleep for mine. Yeah, and it's getting harder and harder to not here. It's getting harder and harder to do it financially too. That shit gets expensive for a good PC. Oh wait, that's the basic. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that thing still runs, man. Yeah, Banivator. They've been getting creative lately. Yeah, it was an already. It looks like it was one that was already restricted. Well, so it just didn't show up for most people. All right, industrial refinery. All right, I think I got everything but that needed to come out of this one off, so I can get rid of these two. Wow. Never realized you could fit both the basic refinery and assembler in one inventory. It's not like I'm more than 3x anyway either. God, that thing looks shitty as shit. Oh, I did have something still in it. Oh, gravel. And it's the gravel that's the problem. How much is this game? Well, I know it's a free play weekend. Well, the free play weekend just ended. Right now, Original Space Engineers is just $20, but it's got a lot of DLC. Like, and each DLC is $5. Oh yeah, it's true. No, it's $19.99 right now. I just pulled up the Steam page. Oh yeah, no, there's one DLC that is not that cheap, not the same price as the others, yeah. Yeah, they kind of teabagged all the lurkers. You gotta at least say hi. All right, I was trying to deal with gravel. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to really expand this platform, I don't think. Oh. I mean, you don't need all the DLC to play. The base game is just fine. The DLC for the most part adds mostly cosmetic stuff and reskinned versions of other stuff. Doesn't really add, doesn't really, it's not like you can't mod it unless you get the DLC. You can play just fine without the DLC. We still don't have a date for the new DLC, so end of the month is a big fat maybe. It might be coming out on the 12th, 15th. Yeah. Like, the game is really set to just pop off, honestly, this might be a good time to buy it, to get it. Because with the Apex Survival, kind of yes, kind of no. With the Apex Survival update coming out, I have no idea what that blinking number is. Oh, right. Slim wanted me to try building Bob again. That's right. Oh well, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that, Ghost. But outside of one or two, outside of one or two DLCs, all of them are just like $4.99. So you can buy them one at a time. Over over time. It's not like you need to buy them all right at the start. Honestly, in like Deluxe and the Industries DLC and maybe the Wet Warfare ones are the only ones that are like, yeah, you could use this stuff. Anything past that is just, oh, this is nice. Well, that's just it. The way they phrased the, hello there, doggo. Do you have any friends coming around? 50 computers in there. No friends coming around, just you? Sad. Yeah, no, I know the feeling there, Reaper. You would love you would do that to me, Ghost. You absolutely would. You do love that Meteor Menace mod. What? My bottle is gone. Somehow, my bottle ended up over here. Wait. You had to buy 2 in 1 to be able to get to play all the DLC. That makes no sense. That'd be like, that's like having to sleep with the mother and the grandmother in order to get the daughter pregnant. What the hell? That's probably illegal somewhere. That does not sound legal. Then again, gaming is kind of the maverick world of of financial stupidity. All right, Slim. Catch you later. Get safe. Oh, that's probably exactly what happened. But that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah. But look at it this way though, Reaper. If you played Elder Scrolls 1, you don't if you play Elder Scrolls 2, you don't need Elder Scrolls 1 to be able to play it. And if you played Fallout 3, you don't need 1 and 2 in order to get the map for 3. You don't need you don't need Breath of the Wild in order to get Tears of the Kingdom's map. You know, even though that doesn't make sense. You know, that's just a money grab. It's not inherently illegal, but it is the kind of thing that'll make, that makes casual players say, nah, I'll go somewhere else. Fair. But it's like, I don't like that. That's legitimately late stage capitalism with extra steps. Oh right, you need interior plates for these. Is it just me, or is the music kind of loud all of a sudden? I mean, look at the parent company for Warhammer. Look at the parent company for Warhammer. They are, Games Workshop is literally the definition of money grubbers. So, honestly, it doesn't surprise me they did it. Yeah, I would not have spent that much money on it. Yeah, I could not. I could not. Games Workshop needs to freaking get, I'm not kidding. What you're describing is Games Workshop needing to be investigated for fraud. That's Games Workshop needing to be investigated for fraud. Hey, yeah, if you want to get the full experience on our newest game, you need to buy both of our previous games and all the DLC for them. That's putting an unfathomably high wall in front of people trying to get into a game. That's gatekeeping by the company. I mean, that just, to be fair, that also just reinforces my decision to never get into 40K the tabletop. Oh, let's be honest, that's not even a little, that's not even the worst yet, and you know it. Yeah, the worst part is that makes EA look reasonable. You fucked up when you make EA look reasonable. I mean, that's bordering Games Workshop. Games Workshop is turning into North America's Nintendo. Yeah, but at least, I'm not defending EA here, but at least they're not trying to pretend. At least EA's not trying to pretend they're selling you a deal. Games Workshop is trying to pretend they're selling you a deal. Yeah. Getting into Warhammer is basically buying a boat. And you know what boat stands for? Blow out another 1,000. Don't I am all for people liking what they want, but honestly, Battlefront just feels nasty. Any of them these days. Like back in the early days of first-person shooters, before before everybody got all the skill stuff happened, they felt genuine. Now they feel like they're just lying to you. If your first-person shooter is only got multiplayer as content, it's not a game. It's Fortnite with extra steps. Fair enough. And Crusader Kings has always been a pretty solid series. Also, I did say I was going to build that Bob again. Keep forgetting to do it. No, Paradox instead is just making their game so hard, even professional gamers are like, whoa, hold up, what? To be fair, that's half of the thrill of playing a Paradox game. Is they're so damn hard that you almost need a PhD to understand them. It makes you a professional RTS player. Which is honestly more terrifying than just being a so-called pro gamer in the first place. Yeah. Got so bad at one point, you almost got banned from the game for being too good.
I guess you like walking? Luckily, you needed the exercise anyway.
Oh, screw you, Jarvis. Yeah, they legitimately the only way they were able to keep competing with you was to nerf you. Kind of funny, honestly. Reap, do you still have any of those Hearts of Iron videos up on YouTube? Do you still have any of those Hoi gameplay videos up on YouTube? I'm gonna need you to link one to to my Discord. I'm gonna need you to share one to the Discord. So Ghost can see how ridiculous you were back in the day.
Where you're going, roads would have been preferable.
Yeah, the problem is I need nickel right now, not iron. This is motors. What, are you scared for the transfer, or what? We are going to need to go get some gold, some nickel here soon. That should get us all we need for the... That's just it. He didn't. Hearts of Iron doesn't really allow for rushes. Not like in Bar. Not like in Bar. Hearts of Iron doesn't allow for rushes like that. Hearts of Iron, honestly, I'm referring to it as an RTS. Yeah. Yeah, Paradox games have insane levels of complexity in the interface. Like, stupid, crazy levels of complexity. Alright. Build and repair system. Fly mode. Welding only. You said help others? Oh, I heard it. Heard it kick on. Wait. That's why it didn't work. Click. Stay on. That's why it didn't kick on last time. The block is off by default. That's irritating. All right, well then, if that's working, that'll do part of this, so I'm not worried about that. I think more iron. We need more iron. Then we go around and get the.
I hope you didn't need it.
Wait. You know what? I keep worrying about it and keep forgetting to do it.
You want to park in this neighborhood? Some unsavory types have been seen around this vicinity in the past few seconds. Finally, we've been here for ages.
I swear Jarvis is a savage on us.
Are you sure you want to park in this neighborhood? Some unsavory types have been seen around this vicinity in the past few seconds.
To be fair, Ghost, that's exactly why I don't think real-time strategy is is really your wheelhouse, because you do prefer action over strategy games. It's not that you can't do strategy, it's that your preference is for getting stuck in. Like, I remember you had fun with Beyond All Reason, but you know, how when was the last time you played it? Yeah, to play strategy games, RTS games, you've got to have a lot. Hello, you little fuck. He had nothing on him. He had nothing on him. I don't think I've ever seen a wolf that didn't have something on him. Oh god, an Elder Scrolls mod for CK3? Jesus Christ.
I see you're a fan of the P technique. You're going to regret that.
Alright, let's get centered. I have a signal for Cobalt right here, but I have not, but it's like behind an entire iron vein. And it's a little frustrating because it means I'm having to go through an entire iron vein to get any cobalt.
No matter how hard you push, that will never
Yeah, that is how most RTS go. You know, the RTS player, the RTS fan group is like super specific on when they want to play. And if you're not, and your general group of viewers isn't the kind of people that want to watch slow and steady. Nope. That was a mistake what I did. I was not thinking. I only have... Now I feel like I need to back out and make sure I'm the right way up. It's because when people see you on for 6-7 hours, they're like, oh, they're doing something that's going to take a long time. So so it's something I can put on in the background and just vibe to. When they see you're live for only an hour, they're like, oh, they're just getting started. Yeah, Space Engineers is also one of those games that's actually better for longer streams. Because it's because it's an opportunity for the streamer to just spend a few hours having fun. They're because a big build on Space Engineers is not that short. It's a long thing. Come on. Overshot. This thing is massively underpowered in its maneuvering, but it works. I should probably slap 2 more maneuvering thrusters on it. And considering putting a down thrust on it.
Are you sure you want to park in this neighborhood?
Morning,
Some
Fire. How you
unsavory
doing?
types have been seen around this vicinity in the past few seconds.
Lose the bandana. Oh, God. Ugh. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you missed the toilet area. Honestly? Crap, I'm almost out of water. Hey, I have never denied that that my hair situation is not great, but I'm also wearing headphones, so it makes it look worse than it is, which it's already bad. So, oh, the bandana removal is there definitely as a punishment. I think the scary thing is I queued up to 1,000 steel plate and it ran through it. Or is it all sitting in Bob right now? Yeah, I know my hair is bad. I wear a bandana for a reason. Let's please remember, Reaper, there's been a stream where I got my hair cut on stream. Let's please remember that was a thing. Might be time to do that again. Reap, you haven't been around for it. But I only have till the end of... Dude, do you know how hard it is to stay bald? Keep your head, smooth levels of bald? I'd be running a razor over my head twice a day to keep it looking smooth. I only have Ghost, I only have till the end of the month, man. I gotta find a new place to live. Yeah, our landlord is ending our served us a end of tenancy. I have to be out by October 11th. Nah, they want to renovate the whole house. They gave us 60 days, so we actually had all of August too. Pretty sure I talked about it with you. Oh, nothing. We did nothing wrong. The house is 100 years old and they'd like to renovate it. The sons took over as our landlords instead of the father.
I guess you like walking?
Yeah, Ghost, I would have to,
Engineer falls in hole. It's a bad story.
Engineer falls in holes. God knows that's happened to me a few times. I'm pretty sure I'll land on my feet pretty well. Roommates, my roommates and I have been talking about it. Hey, it's not a gyroscope I was pointing at. Don't worry too bad. Jesus Christ, that's like how much I make in 3 months. You realize that, right? I am the definition of brokenomics. hell? Oh, that would be funny as shit, but no, that would actually be simultaneously terrifying. Knowing, who you're, that there's somebody watching you online. Bad enough when you know it actually happens. That's basically what being a streamer is already. Those IRL streamers that do the wild, all those wild streams, that's basically what they are already. Hmm? Meanwhile, there's me that's basically been customer service my entire life. Oh god, I really have been customer service all my life. When you think about it, I really have. Yeah. I mean, I work in a grocery now, so it's not like I've gotten better. Alright, where is it? Where is it? I just saw it, now it's gone. Well, hello there, Wolfie.
I'm afraid to inform you that the red substance is supposed to be on the inside.
That is the second wolf in a row with nothing in it. I mean, I did it for 20 years. I did it for 20 years. You ain't got to tell me it sucks. Oh, right, Bob. That still doesn't explain the previous one. The previous one was before Bob, happened. I have got to be just blind. I've got to be looking right by it. Yeah, dude. Back then it was a different. Yes. Just speed though. Oh god. Angry in your hell game, man. Angry in your hell game, he might actually rage quit. He might actually rage quit if you do that to him. Now, you won't make him cry, you'll make him scream. he might actually stop talking to you if you do that to him. Yeah, it's brutal. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but you're not supposed to talk about it. Yeah, oh, we really do just be building shit. Is it really getting teabagged on motors? It is. Do I even have enough to clean nickel? Not enough. Alright. Alright, refinery, it's time to go take off again. I remember.
As cunning plans go, engineer, it's hardly your finest.
Alright, where is the nickel? I know I saw one. There it is. I mean, don't forget there's always, you know, the YouTube channel. Yeah, you've only, over the past few months, it's really, you know, the only time I've really seen you is when you pop in for a quick hi and then you're off again. Work has been rough, huh? Don't you start that shit, man. I had not put myself in a position where I'm drifting, gang. . Oh, it's alright, dude. I know how life is. I know the law enforcement lifestyle isn't exactly conducive to getting to morning streams. I wasn't mad at you or anything, man. Oh, I'd like to think I've been doing pretty well, at least for the streaming side. I was way off in where I needed to dive in. Way off. Holy cow. Nice. Probably just about to hit. Oh, come on. Got to be right there. Come on. Plus, this is just the world's smallest vein. I got to be right there. That happens a lot, actually. Did I plow right through it and not even notice? No? Is a surface vein? Apparently I went right through it without even realizing I was in it. Never had this issue before with nickel. Stone.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
Yeah, I could tell. Hey, Welsh, how you doing? I am having trouble finding my nickel. Pretty sure I'm about to bust through the floor.
No matter how hard you push, that will never. Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing things.
Like, it says I'm 4.1 meters away from it. I should be
Have you
seeing it by
considered
now.
our Inventory DLC? Engineer, a steel plate cannot get to your inventory. You seem to be overlearning. Have you considered our inventory DLC? Warning, please check inventory.
There it is. Finally.
No matter how hard you push, that will never fail.
Yeah, finally I found it. Wait, where's my miner? Teammate, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely carking up the mountain a good bit. Hey, thank you for the sub. Yeah, well, or I should say, thank Reaper for that sub. Nice one. Thank you. Yes, Kira. That works brilliant. There it is. I'm not filling up because this thing is already a shaky little baby on a good day. Let's just keep. Let's just put a GPS there to mark it. A shaky little baby is a good way to describe this a shaky little baby is a good way to describe this miner. It'll start listing hard if I just tilt it a little bit too much. Look, Ghost. If you're gonna pull a circle of life with Wheezy, at least Ask for permission first. Ah! No, I feel you on that one. Being the loner. Sometimes you just want to play. Sometimes when you're playing games, you just want to do it alone. There's. And as a streamer, that sometimes causes
This isn't even
problems.
nearly flat.
Yeah, that battery was full. That took a while. Why was my... Yeah, this entire platform was built crooked. This part of the base is built crooked compared to the rest. I'm gonna actually have to use an advanced rotor and hinge to connect this part up to it. Two hinges and a rotor, technically. Ghost, why? Why? Not everyone wants to foam at the mouth when they play games, and you know it. In fact, most people would probably say that's not healthy. All right, let's you know what? Let's work on getting these two connected. Where is it? Logistics first. We grab this. Then we go over to mechanical. We grab the hinge and the advanced rotor. Start off with a conveyor here. Did Ghost just admit to therapy? You'd think so, but... doesn't quite line up like I thought it was going to. Damn it. All right. You know what? I was being, no, that actually does work. I was being stupid about it. You that way. The advanced rotor, which, yes, that'll happen. The mistake was I didn't make the other hinge needed to be turned. No. I may have to rebuild the original base onto the new base. I may have to migrate everything on there onto the other platform.
If a space engineer falls with no one there to see it, does it make a sound? Guess we'll find out.
Can you move planets? With the right creative commands. I mean, it's not that I like Earth too much. It's just convenient. It's the one that gives me the simplest start. Less drama. But yeah, no, I just built up all the infrastructure on here. To be fair, there's no reason saying this platform has to have anything on it. I could just use this as... I just put a battery or two on this and I can just put a battery or two on the underside of this to keep it powered and call it kosher. And just run a conveyor along the underside floating. Looks like I'm under a deadfall trap. Yeah, see, my only problem I've got right now is that I don't have thousands of materials built, so... So Bob's only as good as what I've got queued up already. Gotta love when somebody pisses off a user base so much they they actively deny his name. Gotta love that. And I know who you're talking about. I'm agreeing with you. The name is verboten. Comparison to people you might remember. I legitimately have banned very few people from my channel to the point that I can't even remember, you know, remember them, you know. I think the last time I actively banned somebody from my stream was back in the Minecraft Dungeons days. Yeah, well, yeah. No. One that we knew was a person. The last time we banned somebody that we knew was a person was back in the Minecraft Dungeons days. It's been that long. Ooh, yeah. That's yeah, no, that's no bueno. Slim, Steve, not Slim. Reaper, you might remember him, but might remember it better than I do. It was the one. It was that. It was that one kid that was like borderline fetishized the idea of streaming with with me. You remember they were like from Romania or somewhere over there. God, what? And it turned out like they were barely legal, like creepily barely legal. It was kind of weird. Yeah, it's been so long, I don't even remember their name anymore. I'm looking through old. I found them, and they've still got a Technoblade avatar. Yeah, it was Modus. It was Modus. God, you remember that? Yeah, they were. Yeah, well, it was a really screwed up situation. I should have freaking cut off contact with them a lot sooner. I think what happened with it was I think what finally drove us to banning him was we were running a Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. We were running a Minecraft Bedrock server for the at the time for for people in the Discord. We had agreed to an event where we were going to go and beat the Ender Dragon as a group. We logged on 20 minutes before stream to do that. The dragon was already beaten. The egg was gone. Back then, it really was like that, And I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna deny that incident is part of why we, why I kind of stepped away from playing Minecraft for the most part, because it's like you either have a portion of the fan base that is completely wholesome and nice, or you have a part of the fan base that makes you either have a part of the fan base that's really nice, or you find the part of the fan base that makes cancer look like their friend, look like just a common cold. It's one or the other. That's the worst part about the Minecraft fan base is they don't really have a middle ground. They go from wholesome if a little trolly sometimes to pure cancer. Like, it is so hard to go between the two. They just It would be interesting to try to check out sometime. I don't think I've ever played 7 Days to Die though. Yeah, no, it was really bad, and I think that was I think that wasn't the first time, the first part of the issue. We had a second. We lost our shit over that because we basically had to cancel a stream. And then a few days later, he starts running around trolling, showing off the Ender Dragon egg after basically saying, I have no idea what happened. Yeah. And it just, after like a 3-hour period where we were chasing him around trying to kill him and get the egg from his inventory, we just kind of said, fuck it, ban him, reset the server.
Your jetpack is on an incline. Angry voxels demand like a sacrifice. You needed the exercise in.
Oh, absolutely. Penguins can get mad. Have you ever seen one of them knock over another one just because?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. Like, legitimately, he's been banned from my Discord. I've banned him on stream. He even tried to make a second account and appeal to get unbanned, and that account got banned too. You know, because of that, Soup started going, started barely coming around, although Soup has come back a few times. Oh, hey, look, it's another dog. This one should be out of Bob's. No, it's apparently not out of Bob's range yet. Hmm. Yeah, nah, he like, he legitimately just kind of, we were having fun, we were enjoying ourselves, and we were genuinely being a good community, and he just kind of ruined it for everybody. I was considering it, and I've got a junction down there underneath to put a, yeah, it's like he kind of ruined playing Minecraft for the rest of the server, honestly. Yeah, I still don't know what happened to Gladian. Gladian just stopped showing up one day. What is in my... Yeah. And the fact that I know that's how people on Ark are is exactly why I've always been averse to wanting, to trying the game. I know they make toxic Minecraft players look normal. Why would I want to play it? Well, no, that's just it. Minecraft Dungeons came first, Reap. Minecraft Dungeons is what got me affiliate. And then Microsoft updated the game and made it so I couldn't even play it. I mean, I wouldn't even play with people I know because of how toxic that game is. That and Rust. Those games are just... Those games encourage toxic playing a little too much. Yeah, now Ark is a prime example of a game that really it does what it does well, but the problem is the fan base is I mean, I've been kind of avoiding a base drill after what what happened on Slim's server, you know? Well, in the case of Slim's server, yeah, he on he Ghost pretty much nailed it. Well, to be fair, he mined at the same location we were building. He mined in the same location we were building, which made it even worse. It was so bad at one point, if you approached our base on ship, you basically had to press forward and then let go of the controls because there was a 30% chance you were just going to rubber band. Yeah. Like, I'm all for mining huge amounts of material to get what you need, but don't do it near where you're running all your equipment. You know. Like, I'm doing a little bit of strip mining right here, and I'm probably not going to do much more once I get, if I can help it. We did make it a little better by limiting us to only one Bob per faction. But that just slowed down the crash, honestly. Like, out of Bob, it's this. The build and repair system. At some point, the nanobot build and repair system, at some point, people just started calling it Bob instead. It's great for building big ships really fast. Because it can basically build things like a player's building them. Instead of having to use a welder. Having to use a welder wall and for it. So you can build up the whole skeleton, turn on Bob, and then Bob will just build all the blocks past the skeleton. Oh, what'd she get? I did not see. Oh, a Venomoth. A Pokemon. Oh, yeah, you got a new avatar you can use down here. You can, on stream avatars, the should be right up here in the pop out or at the top if you're on mobile. Yeah, you got a new avatar. You can make it look different. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, like, here I am over here. I could be someone else. There's all sorts of them. Some well known, some not well known. There's a lot of Pokemon in there, I will admit. Because when I set it up originally, that's what most of the people that were on stream were interested in. He has been waiting to blow your mind, Wheezy. To be fair, the only ones that are in that roulette kind of, loot box kind of deal are the Pokemon ones these days. It's just been so long since I updated it that that a lot of the newer ones aren't in there yet. Computers, okay. I mean, I can always do this to Ghost.
You did remember a hydrogen body.
I've really got to make more of these.
Engineer, meet Graham.
I mean, if somebody's really being a button in stream avatars, I do have the option to do this to somebody. You just pin them to the screen. Put Wheeze in the box. All right. They don't stay in the box if you're constantly bombing, Ghost. Ghost is just got pinned through his face. Ghost just had a pin through his face in the middle of the screen. Oh, somebody hit a free-for-all. Nice. But yeah, no, I really got to make more, yeah, make more hydrogen bottles. Oh, no. You're not even... You're not even near the limit. The limit's like 25. You're literally, the limit is like 25. I don't know why it is slapping you for that. Oh no. Oh no, Ghost. Okay, Ghost got the slime gal. That one's funny. So I don't know how many of you ever played Shantae, back in the day. But Ghost got the slime gal as an avatar. It's basically it's one of the I'm being silenced with water. It's a what do you call it? It's a platforming game. It's a platforming game, and we've also got the what do you know the we've also got Shantae on here. Just gotta find her. Where is it? So many. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, no, I remember when I had to put all that on freaking, on a limiter because of how much you guys were hitting me with it. Why is this one over here not working? It's on. On. Fly mode, welding only. There we go. This one should be running. It's not. Oh, it just hasn't finished. Of course. Yeah, they really did waterboard me at one point. They one time got me so full of water that I actually vomited. I actually had to run out of the room for the toilet because I vomited water. They pumped me with so much. Then there was the oyster juice incident. Do you remember that one, Reaper? Remember the oyster juice incident? Or clam juice? That one was so bad. I've still got the footage for that one. I've still got the footage for that one. And it still, still makes me go. What's worse is I stocked that. Yep. You can see the moment that everything was starting to come back up. God, that was such a bad day. Yeah, we really do. That would be fun. I do have access to gold. I could do productivity on this. Hmm? Yeah, no, that was a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. That was a rough day. I'm not the biggest drinker. I'm not the biggest drinker. I prefer to drink socially instead of just to drink. You know. So for me, more often than not, when drinking comes up, I'm like, why? Oh God, on Tavern. Jeez. Holy shit, that might actually kill somebody if we do that. That legitimately might kill somebody if we do a drinking stream on that. Yeah, no, holidays are the easiest ones to make drinking streams. You know? Because, well, you're already going to be drinking because it's a holiday. Did we use up all the gold? Oh, gold. Oh, what? Did we make to use gold? Alright, well, I guess we're going gold mining.
Brakes off. Engaging hydraulics.
So what I'm hearing is we could never do a drinking stream on Space Engineers with Ghost, because if we said take a sip every time Ghost talks about shooting something in Space Engineers, we'd all be dead. The point is to have fun, not try to kill ourselves. I don't know how close he is, but who is it? Brain, is he here? Zoramura's like getting really close. Zoramura is getting really close to being able to actually do it. Not saying, oh, I am close as a joke. No, he's actually getting close to being able to do it. I haven't heard from Durg in like 2 weeks. Probably because he started living on his own. To be fair, Shade has a decent reason. And it's not my place to talk, to tell any more than that. Let's see, how much gold did we get out of that? 8K. Yeah, I mean that I even I've cut down my stream days. I used to be freaking 6. I'm down to 4. Yeah, no, it's so bad. And I agree. Let's all leave the politics out of it. But it's just so, like,
Don't be surprised if it's not here when you get back.
it's just so hard to actually justify anything, going out and doing anything. Is just like so hard to justify going out and doing anything. And then it doesn't help when I impulse buy stuff like this. It doesn't help when I impulse buy stuff like that. Like costume masks and shit like that. All right, we'll have some yield bonuses on our Yeah, no, it's really that bad. I'm probably going to be moving back in with my parents. I'm probably about to be moving back in with my parents while I start saving up some money again. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. California and and everywhere over there makes the East Coast look like you're freaking sipping Mai Tais and sitting on the beach all day. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so bad out there. It's like legitimately, if through some manner of fortune I somehow inherited a house, like that's legitimately the only way I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to afford a house. Because I've only ever rented. All right, good luck, Ghost. That right there. It's easier and better to move into a house that's to a house that's been fully paid off than it is to freaking buy one. Question is, are we losing or are we gaining? It's changing so slow I can't actually tell. Oh, we are definitely losing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where is it? Always can never find things on this homepage. Really need to stop looking. And of course I don't have interior plates on. We need, like, not an ideal height in the slightest, but anything we get out of it is better than nothing. Yeah, no, it's... I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, and this is something that actually happened. A couple years ago, 5 years ago now, my parents sold the house they were living in because it was getting hard for them to maintain, to repair everything. It was just getting too expensive to repair, because we'd gotten some hurricane damage. 6 months into them renting, for the first time in my life, they apologized to me and said they did not know how bad the housing market had gotten. You know it's bad when your parents apologize about how they've been acting about you renting. It's why me and my roommates have stayed in this house as long as we have. Even though it's 100 years old and falling apart around us, the rent was only $1,100 split 3 ways. It was worth it. Yeah. You think we stuck with it so long? It was so worth it. You know? All right, it's actually regaining power now. Slowly. It'll be better during the day, but, that at least gets us power, make sure we're in the power positive. We weren't there for a minute. Yeah, no, it's like if you can afford to keep your house looking good, more power to you, because most of us can't. All right, and yeah, we're slowly recovering our power, at least. I had not realized how badly we were stressing our power grid. And that's why you check your power on the regular. Like, legitimately, we stressed it bad enough, one of our batteries is completely dead. Or under 15%. So it's not perfect infrastructure, and we're definitely going to have to ramp up our power supply soon. Like, let's just go ahead and take this one out. And, let's go fancy here. Let's go fancy. Columns. Yeah. It's it's been a shit show these last few years, not even gonna lie.
You seem to be overlearning. Have you considered a hard entry DLC?
We'll put the speed module here. There we go. That'll also peel through everything it's got faster. Honestly, it's better than the original. It's better than the original. The original NPC voice, inventory full, inventory full, inventory full, over and over and over. She didn't have 3 or 4 different things she said. She just had one. And I know a lot of people did mute her. There we go. This end's supported, but the other three were free floating. So for the look, what are we building? Haven't decided yet. I have no idea what we're building yet. Once I'll be turning Bob off in between after it finishes building all this up here. Wonder what it's waiting on for these. Interior plate. Yep, interior plate. All right. Oh, good. What we're building now. So when we get to space, there's going to be a lot more hostiles than I've been dealing with now. I've been lucky. But, I've got... So, the reason I love the space games is because of the freedom so many of them allow you. I love the freedom. You know? Yeah, that's not a space game. That's not a space game. That's a Bethesda game. There's a difference. And we both know it. I hate that you even memed that, but just now. I just need to give this enough power that I'm not worried about any, it's so much slower making the freaking battery. Holy cow. It's so much slower making the batteries. Yeah. Those games really weren't great. I just need enough power on this that won't despawn.
Engineer, your jetpack is on an incline. Angry voxels demand. You are out of hydrogen. Restoring gravity now.
Yeah, that's not how any of this works. I still stand by the saddle cockpit being the eminently superior cockpit in this game. For open air ships. It is funny building a giant rover with a freaking, building a giant small grid rover, and then you get into into the cockpit area, and it's just you're getting on a motorcycle. So damn funny. Hmm. How big did I make this? I didn't even count when I made this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Nah, I still prefer. I do like 3 hours most days these days. I mean, the thing is, I'm doing this after work. So, I work overnight, in grocery stocking, and then I come home and stream 4 days a week. I am not gonna murder myself, trying to do 6-hour streams and then get enough sleep. That just ain't happening. Oh no, I was off last night. I'm off Mondays and Thursday nights, which is why Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday are the days I take off from streaming. Alright, merge. Ghost always tells me I should just freaking type it in. So does Slim. I'm like, no, I need to be able to identify these blocks. Shouldn't just always default to the search tool. If you can't identify the blocks you're using, are you really, where's your right to use? Out of steel plate, of course I am. I think the real question here is, do we want to build this up from layer by layer, or do we want to do a frame? Yeah, I mean, if I can't identify where the block is, I feel weird, I want to be able to know what I'm building. Really large steel tubes? All right, this still doesn't answer the question of what do we want to build. I'm thinking for our the only reason I can see searching being worth it, and using the search bar worth it, is if you're what do you call it? Rushing to fix a problem on something like you like the atmosphere is vented and you need a specific piece to plug it. Really thinking light freighter. What are you thinking? Yeah, maybe a light freighter? No reason not to. Honestly, this first ship's mostly going... Okay, well, to be honest, I have no fecking clue what I want to build. Because I've got all these absolutely glorious, modded weapons, and I'd like to use some. And it's just a matter of which one I want to use. But this is our first space ship. This is the first, first large grid, fully clean closed spaceship. So it's a given we're going to incorporate energy shields because the ability, well, that's just it. Most of them I don't know because I was testing a bunch of new weapon mods. Well, I was testing a bunch of new weapon mods because I needed them. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know you guys are probably having trouble reading that on stream. So that's a hydrogen intake for space. That's a hydrogen intake for space. Plop that on a ship and as long as you're supplying in enough power, it's making hydrogen. Well, that honestly, I don't think I need anything from here but that. Honestly, this is all... Wait, can I even go on a large grid? Yes, it can. These are the weapons from the Uprising pack. Now, I did have... I had somebody... I don't even know. That seems like something that might not be working. Heavy revolving cannon turret. I need to see this. Show me what the damn thing looks like. Come on, pull it up. Yo. There's even more. Rail turret Excalibur. Where is that? I just saw it. Oh my God, these are going to be so fun. Plasma cannon. Come on, spawn in. It's our first ship It's our first ship, and it's going to be used to establish us in space. I think I just found the main gun of a ship. Of a big warship. Like, dear God, that's half the length of what we've got here to work with. The challenge is finding things that are the right size for the Gallarhorn. This is even bigger, I think. Come on, spawn in. Visually appear. That's an underslung railgun. That's a railgun, all right. And this is a turret railgun. Tiny little thing. Like, these aren't the big. Oh, and I forgot this. This is a whole ass reactor system. The Arlen drive system, dude, we've got so much power ready to throw down. I mean, when you're talking about space, size isn't really an issue. And I'm not even running the, and we're not TA Industries. There we go. Here we go. That's a 3-barrel, 310 millimeter, turret. That's a freaking battleship cannon. I mean, there's a mod to add the weapons from the USS Fletcher to the game. The World War II destroyer. Yeah. I mean, they've even got casemated turrets. These ones are wild. I love these for when you're built, I love these ones for like for like base defense. I know. 120 millimeter heavy autocannon. That's a damn shotgun for a ship. Like, there's so many wild weapon packs, for this game, man. And I'm not even using the most popular ones right now. I've cut it down to ones that aren't as popular because I was exploring other mods. Here we go. The Gatekeeper Railgun Turret. Jesus fucking Christ. Gatekeeper's right. I can't even build that. It requires stuff I don't know how to make. That's a base defense gun there. That's a base defense gun there. That's a core incoming freighters as it freaking as they come in. I'm unfortunately in survival, not creative, so I can't spawn that in, at least not without, doing stupid stuff. Just a tiny little gun is all. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's just a little guy. Abide, I do have a streaming schedule. It's Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, Friday. Thank you for the follow. All right. But unfortunately, we are hitting the 3-hour mark, so I do need to think about going to bed because I gotta work tonight. So let's see who else is in the Space Engineers category and see what's around. Ghost Prime's live. Let's see. Where is my Space Engineers? There we go. Let's find somebody's with less than me. They've got the same. Okay, yeah, nope. There's not really anyone that's jumping out at me today, so. Alright. I will see you guys next time. No one real jumping out at me at the moment. I will see you guys next time. See you on Thursday. Catch you later. Peace.